این شخصی که میبینید جاش داگلس 22 ساله هستش. جاش سابقه‌های جنایی گسترده‌ای داره که شامل همه چیز از جمله کلاهبرداری تا جرایم دیگه‌اش میشه. حالا دلیل اینکه اونو تو اتاق بازجویی میبینید این هست که در سال 2010 اجساد جیمی براکسون و دبرا جونز داخل جنگلی در پنساکولای فلوریدا اونم به صورت برهنه پیدا شد. این اجساد برای مدت نسبتاً طولانی داخل جنگل بودن و حتی به گفته پلیس به طرز وحشیانه‌ای هم به قتل رسیده بودن. پلیسا انتظار داشتن این پرونده خیلی زود حل بشه، اما هیچ مدارک قاطعی پیدا نکردن. واسه همین تصمیم گرفتن سراغ آزمایش دی ان ای برن. این آزمایش رو روی هر دو تا جسد انجام دادن تا ببینن مظنون قتل این دو تا دختر جوون کی هستش. جسد یکیشون به اسم جیمی با نوار چسب بسته شده بود و زمانی که آزمایشات دی ان ای رو انجام دادن، این دی ان ای متعلق به کسی نبود جز جاش داگلس پس از دستگیری در اتاق بازجویی با ادعاهای جدیدی مواجه شد. با این حال اون همچنان سکوت خودش رو حفظ کرد. اما تحقیقات پلیس نشون داد که اون نه تنها از قبل این دوتا دختر رو میشناخته، بلکه در نزدیکی جایی که جسد جیمی پیدا شده بود هم زندگی میکرده. از این تحقیقات هم به عنوان یک شاهد کلیدی برای اثبات یا رد ادعاها استفاده شد. استدلال پلیس این بود که جاش که سابقه جنایی گسترده‌ای هم داشت، از برنامه‌ریزی دقیق برای این قتل‌ها استفاده کرده بود. این پرونده به سرعت به یکی از مورد توجه ترین و مهمترین پرونده‌های قضایی دهه اخیر تبدیل شده بود و تلاش برای پیدا کردن پاسخ به سوالات مربوطه ادامه داشت. حالا بریم سراغ اتاق بازجویی و صحبت‌های پلیس با جاش داگلس.
Is just screaming deception. Everything you're saying right now tells me that you are trying to wiggle, squirm.
Girl is across the street from your house, okay, in the woods. Mm-hmm. We've got you probably being one of the last people to see Jamie. And then also we've got you where you have picked up prostitutes in the past, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got caught a while back when I kind of relapsed on drugs and picked up somebody.
And we're in here hoping, him and I, hoping that you come in here and talk to us. If something bad did happen, Josh, talk to us. We'll work through it, okay? We can't promise you anything. You're not going to get neither one of us to do that. But what we're telling you is we'll talk to you like grown men, and we'll work through everything. We'll work through it the best we can.
Yes, sir.
All right? And hopefully you come in here and you do the right thing and you talk to us and tell us what's going on. Because as you know, when we get you and we're talking to you, we already know a lot.
Yeah, I know that. I understand. My stepdad used to do this.
Your stepdad did? Who's your stepdad?
Rusty Beyonce.
Yeah, he did. So you know what I'm saying? You know, we're not in here slamming you. Not in here, you see that. We're not in here screaming and yelling at you.
Yes, I understand.
But I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you we wouldn't like you to talk to us like a grown adult and tell us what's going on.
I understand that.
I mean, I'd be lying if I'd said otherwise. Hopefully, you talk to us and let's work through this thing and get this thing taken care of. All right? I mean, we're in here now. Should be a huge weight lift off your shoulders, man. You know, take a deep breath and let's get here and talk and let's do the right thing.
That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I don't...
Because we're not in here for no reason.
I understand that.
Josh. We didn't just single you out.
I understand.
You know what I mean? We wouldn't have come got you just to single you out and to hurt you and say, hey, let's go get Josh because he picked up a prostitute before. That's definitely not how this works. Neither him and I would never do anything like that. What we're telling you is we think something bad has happened, or we know it has. We think that you're possibly involved, And we're hoping you'll come in here and talk to us.
No, sir. I mean, I can't. There's no way I could hurt somebody like that. I mean, I've had a girlfriend before that me and her had arguments, that sort of thing. I mean, she's broke my nose, gave me a fat lip. I mean, I never did nothing about it. I mean, working at Seville as a bouncer, I had to learn if a girl put her hands on her, there ain't nothing I can do about it. So, I mean, I couldn't hurt somebody like that. I mean, couldn't even stand getting in fights myself. Because, I mean...
کاراگاه الان از جاش در مورد ارتباط جنسی خودش با جیمی میپرسه، چون ممکنه در یکی از برخورداشون با هم دیگه یه سری اتفاقا افتاده باشه. چون همونجور که اول ویدیو هم متوجه شدین، از نوار چسب برای بستن این دختر استفاده شده بود.
Was it rough?
No.
Okay. Everything consensual?
Yeah.
Okay. Use any props?
No.
Just you and her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you use protection?
No, sir. I mean, like I said, I'd been drinking that night, wasn't really thinking. Just one thing led to another, and that's what happened.
Whose birthday was it?
It was my friend Jennifer, my friend Nick, and his girlfriend Jennifer.
That was both their birthdays?
Well, they're not at the same time. They're not maybe a week apart, but they just had a party together.
Okay. So the party was for them?
Yeah.
You said this sex was consensual?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you don't recognize this girl?
No, sir.
And when you saw that picture of Jamie on the television, did you think that you should contact us? I mean, you had sex with her?
I honestly thought about it, but I mean, I was just that shocked. Kind of made me sick to my stomach. I mean, just thinking about it again, I'm kind of getting a little nauseated myself. But I mean, it was just something I didn't know how to cope with.
If we were to say that we know you had sex with her, and we know you did more than have sex with her, what would you say?
I don't know what else I did with her than just sex.
You remember using duct tape?
No. I know there's duct tape missing on my truck, but I ain't never used no duct tape.
Really? Missing out of your truck? What would make you think that there's duct tape missing out of your truck?
Because I always use it. I always use it when I go out working on a farm, working around the house. I always have it either in my truck, or it's in my room, or it's in my garage on top of our toolbox.
Do you have any right now?
No, sir.
How do you know it's missing?
Because I went to go use it a couple of days ago and it wasn't in my truck. And I just figured maybe my friend Nick had gotten it when he came over the other day to get his rifle out of my truck.
Okay. What if we said that the tape that's on Jamie has your DNA on
it? Other than me having it in my possession.
Tape's sealed up. It's taped down. I mean, you can't crawl between the adhesive.
I know that.
Okay. So if your DNA is on that tape, how did it get there?
I don't honestly know. I really don't.
I think you do.
I swear to God, I don't. I
mean, it's all over you, man. I mean, we do this every day.
I know that. I mean,
we can tell you when to talk to us and do the right thing. It's all over you, Josh.
I really don't know. I mean, I was freaking out. I figured I was here for something like you fell on probation.
You knew. You knew exactly what it was.
I swear I didn't.
You gonna tell us how you know the other girl?
I don't know her.
Never seen her.
No, sir.
How often do you stay over at Rusty's house?
Never. We, back when I was in ninth, 8th grade over summer, just ended up moving out. Me and him, we had one time we got into a big argument, that sort of thing. Got to the point where we just didn't get along for a little bit. Like, we get along, then we didn't get along. Then we just got to the, finally we're back to normal, but I moved out to live with my dad.
How often you go to your sister's?
Never. Like, I can't tell you the last time I was ever over there.
You don't talk to her?
I talk to her. She comes to our house, like, every now and then, like, on Mondays, like, she'll eat, sometimes she'll stay and eat dinner, and she picks up her daughter when she gets off work. I don't know. I mean, all I know is I don't have any in my truck anymore.
And nobody's been in your truck for a month, right?
No, I have people that ride in my truck, but I
Would
mean,
they
stuff
take
falls.
your duct tape with you driving? I mean, because you said nobody else drove it.
No, yeah, nobody's drove it but me. But I have people that ride in my truck all the time with me.
And they're with you. Would they steal your duct tape in front
Yeah.
of you? They would steal it in front of you? And you wouldn't see it? Where do you keep your duct tape?
Just sitting in the seat or on the dash.
It'd be kind of hard to sneak it past you if you're just driving and it's sitting right there in front of you. So everything you're saying is just screaming deception. Everything you're saying right now tells me that you are trying to wiggle, squirm, go any kind of direction, but take responsibility. Be a man. Tell us the truth of what's going on, because right now I can see it all over your face, and you're just sitting here trying to make any kind of excuse to put yourself away from it. You're not in this room just to play with us. We brought you in here for a reason.
I know,
Okay?
I understand.
And the reason is we want to hear the truth from you. That's all we're after, the truth.
Tell them the truth.
You're not telling the truth.
Did you have rough sex with her?
No,
And something happened?
no. I can't get into rough sex. I mean, like I said, I've had one of my girlfriends before try to talk me into, like, choking her, like, putting my hand wet, like, throwing her against the wall or something like that. And that's something I can't do. I don't get into that kind of stuff.
She wanted you to throw her against the wall?
Oh, not like literally throw her against the wall, but like force her against the wall, pin her up against the wall, that sort of thing.
Did y'all do that?
No,
What else did she want you to do with her?
that was it.
Just pin her against the wall?
I mean, it's someone's
Choke her?
That's it, yeah. I mean, I can't get into rough sex. It's not my kind of thing.
So you didn't start choking Jamie and maybe something happened
No.
on an accident? I mean,
Yeah.
you're in a world of today's the day, man. I don't know how to explain it to you. Today's probably the biggest day of your life. What you're doing right now with him and I, this is the biggest decision you'll ever make in your life. Now you can talk to us and you can tell us what's happened. And we'll try to work through it. Like I said, I can't promise you nothing. I wouldn't do that. And you can be a man. All right, which is what you need to do. And you can get this big burden lift off of you, which is what you're wanting. It's all over you.
We
Or
realize it's hard.
Yeah.
We realize this is not an easy thing to say or do. But, you know, the truth will set you free. That you hear that your mom saying that, the truth's going to feel better, man.
And here's the fact. Good people, Josh, make mistakes. I make mistakes every day. Because something happened does not mean you're a bad person. Not at all. Good people make mistakes. I fall short every day, Josh. But what you've got to do is good people man up, though. And take responsibility.
What went wrong, Josh? What went wrong? That's all we want to know. That's really what it comes down to. What went wrong that made this happen?
در نهایت آخر بازجویی جاش درخواست وکیل کرد و برای همین کارگاه مجبور شدن بازجویی رو متوقف کنن. اما جاش نمیدونست که وکیل هم نمیتونه کمکش کنه. جاش فقط به قتل جیمی محکوم شد و هیچ DNA از اون روی اون یکی جسد یعنی دبرا جونز پیدا نشد. در نهایت جاش داگلس و از تحقیقات کارگاه پرونده به قتل درجه 1 متهم شد. جاش به حبس ابد بدون امکان آزادی مشروط محکوم شد.